The Honourable the Minister of Sport and Recreation.
Honourable Chairperson, Honourable Members, Deputy President, Members of the House. We have since the official opening of the 5th Democratic Parliament witnessed Black Mbete and Make Me Believe antics, sacrilegious, derogating and denigrating conduct to the prestige and decorum of this august House. Beyond any measure were to painstakingly contend with the irreparable damage this puerile conduct has done, not only to diminish our standing in society as members of this House, but also tarnishing the image of our beloved country. Must we sit and watch powerlessly when our institutions are being deliberately undermined and unashamedly destabilized? We don't believe so. Enough, it is enough. My hlome ihlasele ikwala kulonina. Amasi abekelangeni, the jig is up. Izinja zikhonkotha ehambayo emileyo ziyayichamela. The ANC rejects the Democratic Alliance's boys club motion of no confidence with the contempt it deserves. The DA and its strange bedfellows who are gradually becoming its subjects must never be allowed to attempt running this country by hook or crook without a popular mandate. It is the ANC that has that popular mandate and not this counter-revolution. The genesis of this counter-revolutionary pseudo forces grievance is not the implausible failure of the Speaker to conduct the business of this august House objectively and with decorum, but the infantile disorder the charlatans are hell-bent to achieve with alacrity. The Speaker is not a consultant in his House. He is an elected member of the ANC. He's the chairperson of the African National Congress. And the ANC have won the majority rule, and therefore we don't apologize. The African National Congress has been given a mandate by the majority of our people to govern. We are duty-bound to discharge our historic mission of the total liberation of our people. What gives these losers and hypocrites the audacity to question the ANC deployment policy? The DA want to lecture us on cadre deployment when they parachuted Tim Harris, a former DA member of this House, to the city of Cape Town, as they called,
Honourable Minister.
economic advisor.
Order. Order, honourable members. I first recognize the Honourable Lakotta. Why are you rising, sir?
I'm rising on a point of order, Chair.
What is your point of order?
It cannot be that when we move a motion in this House, we are defined as hypocrites.
Order, honourable members.
It can't be parliamentary. It cannot be parliamentary.
Order, honourable members.
Secondly, we cannot be defined as counter-revolutionary when we raise an issue in here.
Order, honourable members.
That is not parliamentary. It is not parliamentary.
Honourable member, will you take your seat, please?
If we are counter-revolutionaries, we shouldn't be allowed to be in this House.
Order, honourable member, will you take your seat, please? That is a point for debate. It's not a point of order. Honourable member, you also rose. Why did you rise, honourable member?
Chairperson, the Speaker is flooding us with...
Honourable member, what is your point of order?
We cannot be called charlatans. He's using words that are very insulting.
Order.
Chairperson.
Order, honourable members.
Chairperson, can you please attack this House, please?
Honourable Shabambu, take your seat, please. Honourable Shabambu, take your seat.
Stop harassing us. This is not an...
Honourable member, take your seat, please. I have not recognized you. Why are you standing? Why are you addressing me?
But
take your seat.
Disallow him to speak?
Honourable member.
Before I even finish the sentence,
honourable member, take your seat. Take your seat, honourable member. Honourable member, I'm still listening as to what your point of order is. You haven't articulated the point of order yet.
Please rule as to whether the word charlatans to members of parliament is parliamentarians, losers, hypocrites. In fact, Black Mbete.
Honourable member, you've made your point.
That came in.
Honourable member, you've made your point. Honourable members, I have not heard the Honourable Minister refer to any specific Honourable Member in the House. It is thus not a point of order, it's a point for debate. Continue, Honourable Minister.
Bringing the DA and the EFF together.
Chair.
Honourable Waters, what is your point of order?
Chair, thank you. Chair, the Honourable Minister referred to members as hypocrites. He didn't refer to a party. Previous rulings have said if you caught a party racist...
Thank you, Honourable Member. I get your point.
Yes,
I will check the answer, Honourable Member, and if need be, I will revert to the House. No.
Chairperson, can you
Honourable members.
Point of order, Chair.
Honourable Minister, take your seat, please.
Point of order, Chair.
Honourable Minister, take your seat. No. Honourable members.
On a point of order on you.
No, I have not recognized you, Honourable Malema. Take your seat.
No, I'm rising
No,
on a
no,
point
I've
of
not
order.
recognized you. Take your seat.
Honourable Chair.
Honourable Malema.
The point of order
Honourable
is allowed by
Malema,
the
take
rules.
your
I'm
seat.
rising
I've
on
not
a point of
recognized
order.
you. There's another member of your own party behind you, rose ahead of you.
I don't know.
I've not recognized
But
you.
this thing of pointing us with fingers, what do you call that?
Honourable member.
Why do you point me with
Honourable
a finger?
member, take your seat.
But why do you point me with a finger?
I have not recognized you.
But why do you point me with a
Honourable
finger?
member,
Please,
take
ma'am.
your seat. Take your seat. Honourable Butalese, I've also not recognized you. I'm first going to recognize the Honourable member at the back, and then I will come back to you. Yes, Honourable member.
Honourable Chair, it's not parliamentary, I want to believe, that Honourable Mbalula calls members hypocrites. And I want to check with him. Who taught him English? Because the last time I checked, he never...
No, Honourable member. No, Honourable member.
Who taught him English? Because the last time I
Honourable
checked,
member.
he never completed his mastery.
Honourable
I want
member.
to understand why does he has a right to call members hypocrites?
Honourable member.
Because
Honourable member.
if I have to check,
Honourable member.
the last time I checked, he is the hypocrite of the West.
Honourable member, take your seat, please. Take your seat. Take your seat. Honourable Butalese, I'll come back to you, Honourable member. Honourable Butalese. Honourable Butalese.
I just wanted information because the only thing we can do together is singing in a choir. But you can't have people speak at the same time. I only know this as a Zulu when I joined the regiments.
No, Honourable Butalese. Order, Honourable members. Order, Honourable members. Honourable Deputy Minister, Honourable Minister, take your seat. Honourable Minister, take your seat, please. No, Honourable members. Honourable members, I have indicated that as far as my recollection is concerned, the Honourable member did not refer to any specific member in the House. However, I did indicate I will ask the table staff to check Hansard. And if need be, I'll come back to make a ruling in that regard. Let us continue with this debate, even if you politically disagree with what the member is saying. It's a political debate. Your party have an opportunity to respond. But let us not create an opportunity where we simply disrupt the Speaker by raising frivolous points of order. Honourable Malema.
Honourable Chair, not only hypocrisy, charlatans, losers, all those things, you must check them because...
Order, Honourable members.
Because you can't be here, Honourable Mbalula, if you don't know. If you have
Honourable
not
Malema.
if you have not won a seat.
Honourable Malema.
So there can't
your
be a
point is
loser
noted,
here.
Honourable member. It's noted. Continue, Honourable Minister.
Bringing the DA and EFF together is
Honourable member, what point are you rising on now?
The point of order is that presiding officer after presiding officer after presiding
What is your point of order?
Every day when we confront issues like
What
this,
is your point
we are
of
told
order?
that, no, we'll come back. And they've never come back with any ruling about
No.
words like charlatan.
Honourable member.
Can we also be told
Honourable
the
member.
time frame of coming back?
Take your seat, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Continue, Honourable Minister. Honourable Deputy Minister, I want this debate to continue. I'm not going to give you an opportunity to address the House now.
Bringing the DA and the EFF together is a dangerous experiment not to be tried at home. The DA and EFF together are like mixing oil with water. What a monumental disaster. This is the mother of all contradiction in terms of modern democracy. The South African citizenry is not amused. Members are not astonished. The world is not flabbergasted. The DA is a right-wing neoliberal party, a party whose actions resembles fascism, a party that is rooted in the shameful colonial history of our country.
Chairperson.
In post-apartheid South Africa, there has never been
Honourable Minister, will you take your seat, please? Yes, Honourable Member.
Chairperson, I put it to you that the Honourable Minister
Order. Order, Honourable Members.
has referred to the DA and its members as fascists. And I'd like you to ask the Honourable Member to withdraw.
Honourable Minister, will you withdraw the remark, please?
I didn't say, I say...
Honourable Minister, order. Order, Honourable Members. Order, Honourable Members. Honourable Minister, will you withdraw the remark, please?
A party whose actions...
Honourable Minister, will you withdraw the remark, please?
I withdraw, Chairperson.
Thank you.
In post-apartheid South Africa, there's never been a poignant moment of the reincarnation of the ghost of apartheid other than the moment when Premier Helen Zille called the people of South Africa refugees in their own country. Sadly, she said this about the majority of our people who constitute 84% of the total population. Lately, the party has been on a shopping spree to find a black token who will not threaten the fundamentals of the party. A party established to protect white minority privilege. It has found one such black in the dusty streets of Soweto. And he is still trying to figure out why he is here and when decisions are made elsewhere about him.
Honourable Minister, will you take your seat, please? Yes, Honourable Member.
Chairperson.
Order, Honourable Members. Order.
Sure.
Honourable Members, I won't be able to hear what the Honourable Member is saying if you are continuing with your interjections. Yes, Honourable Member.
Chairperson, the Minister has referred to Honourable Maimani as a token.
Take your seat, take your seat, Honourable Member. Honourable Minister, have you referred to any member in the House with the statement that you have been making?
No.
I couldn't hear you. Order, Honourable Members. Honourable Minister, did you refer to any particular member of this House?
No.
Continue, Honourable Minister. Order, Honourable Members. Order.
The EFF is a conglomeration of ill-disciplined and disgruntled, self-serving demagogues.
Honourable Minister, there's another point of order.
Who think they are larger than our movement.
Order. Honourable Member. Honourable De Freitas, you have no right to shout at the Speaker at the podium to sit down. You are out of order. Honourable Kalyan, what is your point of order?
The point of order is that you asked the Minister whether he had referred to a member in this House.
You heard me correctly, yes.
Right, and the Minister replied in the negative.
Yes.
He misled this House. He was being very economical with the truth.
Are you answering on behalf of the Minister now, Honourable Member?
He was being economical with the
Honourable
truth,
Member, take your seat, please.
I asked you to ask him to withdraw his...
Honourable Member, take your seat, please. Continue, Honourable Minister.
Honourable Speaker, may I address the Honourable Chair?
Honourable Members, may I remind you that while points of order are allowed in the House, it cannot be used to disrupt the Speaker at the podium. What is your point of order, Honourable Member?
A point of order, by definition, it does disrupt.
No, Honourable Member, don't define to me what a point of order is.
No, I was defining
Raise your point of order, Honourable Member, or sit down.
I'm raising it, Chair. A point of order. Is it ministerial, parliamentary, to refer to people as ill-disciplined who are members of this House?
Honourable Member, take your seat. That's not the point of order.
Rule on that, Chair.
Take your seat, Honourable Member.
I think it's uneducated for a member of the House to come here
Honourable
and
Member,
ill-disciplined.
take your seat. Continue, Honourable Minister.
But Chair, can you rule if it's ill-disciplined?
Honorable
That's not
member, take your
parliamentary.
seat, please.
So I must sit down when I'm being called.
Honorable member, the point you're raising is not a point of order. Take your seat.
Some people.
Honorable member, for the last time. Honorable member, for the last time, take your seat.
The poor may be presented as the motive force for the EFF, but in truth, the character of its leadership is of disgruntled youth looking for shortcuts to social mobility and success in our society. None of its leaders are time-tested. None of them are experienced. None of them have a history of struggle and selflessness. The economic freedom fighters has one courage that in the ANC will never be acceptable.
Chair, point of order. Just point of order, Chair, please. Point of order.
You are rising together with a member of the DA. Which of the two of you?
It doesn't matter, but I'm rising with the point of order.
Which of the two of you want to take the point of order?
It doesn't matter, but I'm rising with the point of order. You are chairing, don't ask us questions.
Honorable members, both of you, the Honorable Singh had his hand up first, so I'm going to recognize the Honorable
You are
Singh.
not, no.
Honorable member, I'm presiding over this session, and you are not going to tell me how I must recognize honorable members. Both of you will sit down until you are recognized. Thank you. Honorable Singh.
Thank you, Chairperson. I rise in terms of Rule 49, which is exactly what you have referred to. And it reads as follows. Whenever the presiding officer rises during a debate, any member then speaking or offering to speak shall resume his or her seat, and the presiding officer shall be heard without interruption. But we cannot hear you without interruption, Honorable Chairperson, and I ask you to rule on that. Are we going to allow this House to degenerate into what it is at the moment?
Thank you, Honorable Singh. I have not recognized you. Take your seat, Honorable Member, until I recognize you. We really would like to call on the Honorable Members to observe the rules of the House. And in this instance, the one that has been articulated by the Honorable Singh. Let us proceed with this debate in a way that, yes, there may be things that will be said from the podium, which politically you may not agree with, but that doesn't mean that it is unparliamentary and out of order. It's a point for debate. Honorable Member, what is your point of order?
Thank you, Chair. I was just saying whatever that is the Speaker said, like the Honorable Minister, must be factual. He is referring to EFF leadership as youth. And I'm not a youth.
Honorable
Member, it must be factual in terms of...
I think the Honorable Minister will take note of that.
And even the struggle credentials, can be compared. I'm not a youth myself.
Yes, he will take note. The Honorable Minister will take note that you are not youth, Honorable Member. Then the Honorable Minister, I will recognize you when the time arrives. Honorable Mosiuoa.
Chairperson, you are a former UDM and National Party member. Now, I just want to check whether that oil mixture...
Honorable Member, you are out of order. You are completely out of order. And Honorable Member, order. Honorable Member, may I just state for the record, that although you have been part of the National Party before, I've never been part of the National Party, so you are suffering from an identification crisis.
On a point of order.
Honorable Malema, take your seat.
On a point of order.
No. Honorable Malema,
abusing process on a point of order.
Honorable Malema, take your seat. Take your seat. Take your seat. Honorable Minister, proceed, please. Honorable members, you are now disrupting the debate. You are disrupting the debate. What is, Honorable Malema, what is your point of order?
Honorable Chair, you are abusing this process because you are taking advantage of being the chair to respond to Speaker's issues here. Because
Honorable Malema,
when we are accused, we are going to stand up and respond.
Honorable Malema, take your seat, please.
From you.
Take your seat, please. Thank you. Thank you. There's another member of the EFF who wants to take a point of order. What is your point of order?
Thanks, Chair. It's a point of order on the minister there. without going into the issue of Beyonce, I just want to raise...
No, honourable member, take your seat, please. That's not a point of order.
It's a serious point of order.
Honourable member, that's not a point of order. Take your seat.
The minister is misleading
Honourable
his
member,
house.
take your
He said
seat.
none of the leadership of
Honourable
EFF.
member, for the last time, take your seat.
Honourable Chairperson.
Take your seat.
Honourable Chairperson, may I address you on the rules?
Honourable member, order, honourable members. Order, honourable members. Honourable member, I will have that discussion with you at some time, but I want the honourable minister now to complete his speech. Continue, honourable minister.
The EFF has one courage that in the ANC will never be acceptable, to lie to our people without a blink of an eye. They say what they know some of our people want to hear. They can afford to do this because they themselves don't believe any of the things they say, nor do they intend to take any responsibility for any of the promises they make. They tell lies, claiming easy victories. The EFF is a factory fault of a big movement.
Chair, can Minister take a question?
Where some of our members
Honourable
are
Minister.
left out or left behind in our political
Honourable Minister.
program.
Honourable Minister, are you prepared to take a question from the Honourable Malema?
I don't have time. Next
He
time.
doesn't have time. Continue, Honourable Minister. Honourable Malema, take your seat.
No,
Honourable Malema, take your seat.
The EFF describes its ideology as a concocted mixture of Marxism, Leninism, and Fanonism without any detailed elaboration. Coincidentally, it was Frantz Fanon himself who said, "The oppressed will always believe the West about themselves." I believe him. Hogwash of Marxism, Leninism, and so-called Fanonism is the West ideology to imagine in the 21st century. Somewhere we are told that the EFF is a vanguard, then socialist, and somehow part of the protest movement. This is confusing, if not confused. It was Lenin in the left-wing communism who warned us that the threat to any revolution is not only from the counter-revolution of the likes of,
rise on a point of order.
of the likes of the not so democratic allies.
Honourable Minister, just take your seat. What is your point of order now, Honourable Member?
The rules of engagement.
Which rule are you referring to?
Is the rule on the topic of...
What is the rule number, Honourable Member?
You see, that is the partisanship we are talking about.
No, I'm asking you so that I can assist you with the ruling.
No confidence to the Speaker because you are presiding. You have not been asking everybody what rule number.
Honourable Member, what is your point of order?
The point of order here is that the Speaker on the podium is no longer debating the motion.
No, Honourable Member, take your seat.
Debating EFF.
Honourable Member, take your seat. Take your seat. Continue, Honourable Minister.
Except for empty slogans and sound bites, there is nothing of substance that the EFF revolutionary. EFF is not revolutionary, then what are they? Are they what Karl Marx described as the lumpen proletariat? And this is what Karl Marx said about the lumpen proletariat. Alongside decayed rules with dubious means of subsistence and of dubious origin, alongside ruined and adventurous offshoots of the bourgeoisie, where vagabonds discharge soldiers, discharge jailbirds, escaped galley slaves, swindlers, mountebanks, Lazzaroni, pickpocketers, tricksters, gamblers, pimps, brothel keepers, porters, literati, organ grinders, rag pickers, knife grinders, tinkers, beggars. In short, the whole indefinite disintegrated mass thrown hither and thither, which the French call la bohème. Let the people be the judge. The truth speaks for itself. Since their election into parliament, the EFF's conduct has been bordering on hooliganism, been disrupting with the clear intention of rendering this parliament unworkable and ungovernable. This is their strategy because they have nothing constructive to offer. In every session of parliament and provincial legislatures, they have abused
Honourable
presiding
Minister,
officers.
there is another point of order. What is your point of order, Honourable Member?
the minister is misleading this house on Lenin. He is misrepresenting Lenin and lying about Lenin on the text that is
Honorable
referring
Member,
to.
let us allow the writings of Lenin to speak for itself. Continue, Honorable Minister.
One thing I was taught not by Karl Marx or Fanon, but by my own African upbringing and socialization, is that to be rude and disrespectful has nothing to do with being revolutionary. To be dressed in red garments does not make one a working class hero, or for that matter, a revolutionary. I leave it to Karl Marx to define what the EFF could be. One thing I know for a fact is that its political program of economic freedom in our lifetime was stolen from the African National Congress Youth League. The difference with them and the Youth League is that the context of the Youth League is the NDR, and the EFF, it is clothed in empty rhetoric and political hot air. We know that the Freedom Front wants a false start. The party lives in the past with its verkrampte Boere agenda. The Congress of the People is but an abandoned ship meant by a lone leader whose only dream is to return to his political home from which he divorced himself. Terra Lakotta is just a monstrous
Honorable
personal
Minister,
ego.
your time has now expired.
I thank you.
Order, honorable members. Order, honorable members. Order.
Chair.
Order, honorable members. Order, honorable members. Honorable Carter.
Chair, is it parliamentary for the Honourable Minister to call the Honourable Lakotta Terra Lakotta? I think he needs to withdraw that. That is unparliamentary.
Honorable Minister, where is the Honorable Minister now? Will you refer to the Honorable Lakotta as the Honorable Lakotta?
Honorable Terra Lakotta.